Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Florida's offense takes the field for the first time today. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights.
Open runway ahead. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
The Dogs able to hunker down and get out with a close win the last time they saw the Gators.
Yeah, and anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's by 100 or if it's by 1. Georgia fans know how much this means to them, and so do these players.
Yeah, you know, they call this game the world's largest cocktail party. The energy in the stands is just completely different. That's something David and I obviously have experienced before. And after that Georgia win last year, man, those Bulldog fans, they stuck around. They were here in Jacksonville, hanging out at the stadium, enjoying it all through the night. They've been enjoying it all year, and they're hoping to order some more adult beverages after this one, too.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Snap it to the back. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. This is a designed run. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Gators sending the offense back to work.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Escapes trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Smashes through. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's gotten.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dawgs!
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of this stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Gators are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Getting some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw it again. This time on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Dawgs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
He wants to throw here on second down. Got a man. It's Frazier. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game. You have 2 longtime foes like the Gators and Dawgs duking it out on neutral turf. You know emotions will run high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Rashada. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
At the 40, there he goes. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And the Dogs will keep this drive going.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And here's the return. And the returner goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, Give on the inside. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll try to pop the draw. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it Flagway. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gators will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Second down. It is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Looking for a man. It's Rashada. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dawgs! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. There is little the Dawgs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played, and the program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him down after he makes the catch.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Complete downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Rashada. It's complete on the right side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Gibbs. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with the first down. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Now from inside the red zone. They've got the screen set up. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The back goes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Sims. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Gators in the hurry up.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick pass.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This this is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
To throw, it's Lagway. It's complete to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're bringing heat, looking to scramble. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Off play action. Got his man quickly. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Looking for a man. It's Rashada. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws and is safe.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time, using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Rashada. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
He's going up top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Well, the defense was expecting that one, guys. You saw two defenders around the intended target to the perimeter of the field. Nice job anticipating where the quarterback was going.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals.